Hello everyone, today I'm going to be making a very exciting start of this new series on my channel, and I'm going to be calling it Coding for Kids in Python. How many of you kids out there are passionate about coding? When did you start learning programming? Did you, learn coding from a book? Did you have a mentor who helped you and guided you? Well, for me, my first step into learning how to code was by reading the book Girls Who Code, written by Mrs. Reshma Sojani. And this book helped me so much in understanding the basics of coding and get hooked onto the concepts. And this summer, I was asking my parents so much if I could join a coding camp. But right in time, I got this wonderful book, which is called Coding for Kids in Python, written by Mrs. Adrienne Tacke. And in this book, I immediately got started, and then I noticed how easy the author has made it for kids to learn Python. And halfway into this book, I got this idea of sharing this book with other kids just like you guys in some educational videos. This is only the first video in the series of Coding for Kids in Python. And guys, learning a programming language will definitely take a long time, but I hope I can make it easier and fun too. So I will basically be breaking this up into meaningful parts so you can easily understand and learn. The best part about coding is that you just need a computer and spare some time. And I'll be guiding you with the coding concepts that you need to know with step-by-step instructions and amazing examples from this book. Without any delay, let's get into the basics about Python. But before we get specific to Python, how about we brush up some basics about coding itself? Well, coding is definitely an amazing skill that you should know, and you can use it to make almost anything you want. And you can use coding to solve some very complex problems. Coding is like a language that basically translates human ideas into something the computer can understand. The main concept in coding that we need to understand is of input and output. We will provide the computer some input and then expect some output, which can be words, pictures, or even an action after the computer has processed the input we gave it. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Well, let's look at some examples that we might do every day without maybe even knowing which is in the input and output format. So an input may be when we press some buttons on a video controller or swipe our fingers in a mobile game. And that we are giving the computer a direction to do a certain action. Well, the output may be when the character jumps, ducks, moves left or right, etc., etc. And that is the output given by the computer based on the input it receives. Well, how about another example? Let's look at baking. Well, all the ingredients that we need to bake chocolate chip cookies can be considered as inputs. Well, after processing these inputs, we receive our correct output, which are the delicious baked cookies. Using examples like these, some silly scenarios and conversations with our computer, we are able to explore so much in Python. Are you guys ready to learn how to talk to a computer? Hooray! Let's go! With this brief introduction, let's begin our first video tutorial by learning how to install Python. The book Coding for Kids Python by Adrienne walks you through the steps of installing Python on a PC as well as a Mac. PC runs on a Windows operating system, and Mac is the operating system found on Apple computers. Well, I personally own a PC, so I will cover the instructions and activities for a PC. If you are a Mac owner, then you should definitely get this book and go through the steps explained. Once you are done installing Python, come back to this video series to do some fun coding activities. If you are on a Windows machine, you probably don't have Python installed already. This is because Windows don't usually come with the Python language. That is okay because we can get it ourselves. Step number 1. On your computer, open the web browser of your choice. Mine is going to be Google Chrome. Step number 2. In the address bar, type https://www.python.org/downloads. And you need this to go to the official Python website where you can find and download all the files needed. Step number 3, the website will already know what type of computer you are using, and the download button will show you the correct version of Python to install. In our case, the latest version we are seeing is Download Python 3.7.4. So go ahead and click the download button. Step number 4, so now the download has started and it saves the file as you can see in this window at the bottom left corner. Step number 5, once the download is complete, click on it to begin the installation. Alright, so now we see that there are 2 choices right here, which are install now, and the other one is customize installation. There's also a checkbox which says add Python 3.7 to path. So go ahead and click that checkbox, and now you can go ahead and click install now. Alright, so while we're waiting for this to install, let's explore why Python. Just like Python, there are hundreds of programming languages that the computer understands, but we'll focus on Python because it's easy to understand and quick to learn. Not to forget, it's a popular language that's used at huge companies like Google, Instagram, NASA, and Spotify, just to mention a few. Alright, we're still waiting on this to install. Come on. And step number 7, just congratulate yourself because you've successfully installed Python on Windows. So now let's verify everything is in place for you to start coding. When you download and install Python, it will also install an application called IDLE, which is short for Integrated Development and Learning Environment. Think of this as an electronic notepad with some additional tools that will help us write, debug, and run our Python code. To work in Python, you will need to open IDLE. So to open IDLE, first click on the Windows button and type in IDLE. So click on the IDLE app that's now highlighted, and ta-da! Awesome! You open IDLE on Windows, and you are now ready to start writing some code in Python. So let's say hi to Python. In your Python shell command in IDLE, let's go ahead and type print hi Python, and click enter. And awesome job, guys! You've written your first line of code in Python. In my next video, we'll be learning more about coding in IDLE and learn some basic commands. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a lot in coding. And if you do want to watch some more coding videos in this series, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. Guys, keep on reading and keep on coding.